This video clip features some of the highlights of the half-collared Kingfisher Trail, which can be found in the Wilderness National Park in the Garden Route of South Africa. The trail is 4 kilometers long each way and will take approximately 3 hours to complete. Only moderate fitness is required. You will need a permit to complete this trail, and these are obtained at the offices inside the Ebb and Flow campsite. The trail follows first the west bank and later the east bank of the Tow River Valley. More than half of the 4 kilometers is done on beautiful wooden boardwalks. During the main summer holidays, it is advisable to do this walk either early in the morning or late in the evening to avoid the crowds. Necessities for this hike are insect repellent, a swimming costume, towel, sturdy shoes and sunscreen. An interesting option on this hike is to rather hire a canoe and paddle up the first half of the hike to the pontoon, where you can safely leave the canoe and do the rest of the hike from there and return again by canoe. Once you arrive at the pontoon, it's a straightforward self-help system. There are several spots where it is safe to swim on the pathway leading up to the pontoon. Providing the river is not coming down in flood, it's perfectly safe to swim in it at any time of the year. If you are quiet and observant, you are highly likely to see a malachite kingfisher here and almost certainly the beautiful Naisnaluri. If you're planning on spending a long time up at the waterfall, it is advisable to take some food and drink with you. We are up the Tow River, crossing the pontoon to go to the waterfall hike. 8:30 in the morning. Beautiful weather. Once you've crossed the river, there's a short walk of about 1.5 kilometers before one gets to the main boardwalk section. It is common and often alarming to hear baboons barking close by. And if you're out here early in the morning or late in the evening, you will probably hear the cry of the fish eagle. There are at least 2 pairs of fish eagles roosting up in the mountains above the river. Once you arrive at the waterfall, there are a number of rock pools available. The town of Wilderness draws its freshwater supply from the reservoir just above the waterfall. The original hike up to this waterfall was nothing more than a service path for the pipe track. National Parks Board have done a wonderful job of building this beautiful walk, which is much loved by locals and tourists alike. The water is spotlessly clean and perfectly safe to swim in. Like most rivers in the Southern Cape, the waters have the characteristic amber color. This is a place of immense peace and beauty, and it's well worth the physical effort of walking up here.